Whatever you do, make sure you visit ashkicking.com for your home fragrance, health, and beauty needs. Quality products at a great price.
Hi, my name is Deanna, and you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation.
Now, Abel, when I went to the Mayweather gym to get everyone's reaction, they were like split right down the middle. Half of them said Golovkin won, half of them said Danny Jacobs won. With a fight that close, you don't think that kind of fight deserves a rematch?
Well, let me say this. Regardless of what you say, what I say, what the Mayweather gym says, this decision was rendered on Saturday, and it's not going to be changed. It's not going to be changed. This decision is final. Whether we win, just like the Ward Kovalev fight, the decision is final, regardless of what anybody thinks, what I think, what you think. The decision was rendered on that night, and no matter what all the rhetoric and all the belly aching and all the pluses or minuses or the guys that are for it or against it say, it's still the decision. Now, as far as the rematch, there was no rematch clause, I think, by their choice, but I think that we made it perfectly clear what Golovkin's goal was. What Golovkin's goal was in the middleweight division. Now, once he, haven't we?
Yeah.
I mean, okay. So hopefully, the business of boxing does what it should do in the fight that everybody's expecting, the fight that everybody is talking about happens in September. If it doesn't, then that's okay too. But Golovkin's goal was to get the 4 belts. Right now, they're in negotiations with Saunders. Hopefully they come to terms and that fight happens, and if he gets the 4th belt, then there's other options. But if Golovkin moves on, if he gets that belt and moves on, and we're successful in June, and moves on to the other part of his career, which will be moving up in weight, then Danny's gonna be the player. Danny's gonna be the one in that division. I don't care about Lemieux. I don't care about anybody else. Danny's gonna be the man in that division when Golovkin moves on.
So you think he'll be number 1 once Golovkin moves on?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Would you pick him over Jamal Charlo, Danny Jacobs?
I have to see Jamal fight a middleweight, a good middleweight, before I would say Jamal belongs at that level. But Jamal's going to have to be a heck of a lot better than I've seen him fight. And the Julian Williams fight was a good fight, but Julian Williams is no Daniel Jacobs. Now, you asked me about a rematch with Danny. You asked me about the rematch with Danny. If the numbers come down low, that means people didn't want it. So if the numbers come down low and Danny wants the more money than he got this time, how are we going to pay for that?
Well, but Abel, you don't think? I mean, me personally, I think the drama, the suspense, the controversy of the first fight would make the rematch bigger. Like
there's no controversy.
Well,
controversy.
Well, I mean, like even with Andre Ward versus Kovalev, they call it a little bit of a controversy because some people said that they thought Kovalev won the fight, so they call it a controversy. So I'm just saying because it was,
Andre Ward was on his feet.
You said he was what?
In the fight. He was on his ass in the fight.
Yeah,
he was knocked down. Okay? Golovkin wasn't knocked down or hurt. Andre Ward was hurt in the first round with a jab.
Yeah, but I mean, we still looking overall. We still looking overall at the scorecards, though. I mean, that's just one round, though. I mean, it was still close, though. I'm just all I'm saying is like when Mayweather fought against Maidana, the first fight it didn't do, the best numbers. And then people said they didn't want to see the rematch. The rematch did better than the first fight. So I mean, I'm pretty much sure, Abel, that a rematch with Danny would do better numbers. I don't know if it would be fantastic.
You know
numbers,
what?
But
You could be right. I mean, I'm not going to say that you're wrong, but I think that the plan has been laid out for Golovkin way ahead of this fight. And there's a reason, and it's not like I'm bringing something up that's not true. It's been laid out for a long, long time. You and I have talked about it. And the business of boxing has been asking for a particular fight in September. If that doesn't get made, and Golovkin is able to garnish or to gain the next belt, then at that point decisions have to be made by Golovkin and the team. Whether he stays at 160. Now, the other reason he may stay at 160 is that we're getting close to Bernard's defense
record
number. So who knows what's going to happen next? But the next couple fights have already been talked about and already been discussed. So to answer your question, the Jacobs thing would have to come up after that.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? Just letting you know, I will be doing a video talking about this interview I did with Abel Sanchez. Now, and this was just a small clip of a 30-minute interview I did with Abel. So if you guys want to watch the full 30-minute interview, go ahead and click on the link at the end of this video, or you could click on the link in the description box. That's all I got for now. I'm on to the next one, y'all.